با تشکر فراوان از خواهرمون زینب شاه برای سلامتیشون صلوات بفرستیم. برآمد باد صبح و بوی نوروز، برآمد باد صبح و بوی نوروز، به کام دوستان و بخت پیروز. مبارک بادت این سال و همه سال، همایون بادت این روز و همه روز. صلوات. عالی ترین دعا در آغاز تحویل سال نو از محول الحول احسن الحال است. از مقلب القلوب می خواهیم تا حالمان را به احسن حال مبدل گرداند تا موفق شویم. با حال احسن به احسن و عملا بپردازیم، نه اکثر العملا. با حال احسن به مردم به عنوان احسن المخلوق نگاه کنیم. با حال احسن با احسن و قولا با هم گفتگو کنیم. با حال احسن در میان همه رنگ ها احسن من الله سبقتا را انتخاب کنیم. با حال احسن همه درودها را به احسن منها پاسخ دهیم. با حال احسن به دین خدا به عنوان احسن و دینن بنگریم. با حال احسن با بدیها طبق فرمان ادفع بالتی هی احسن برخورد کنیم. صلوات. در این قسمت برنامه دعوت میکنم از دکتر روزی طلب تشریف بیارن، ما رو در رابطه با فرهنگ نوروز و فرهنگ باستان ایرانی و یعنی کلا فارسی ما رو آشنا کنن. از ایشون دعوت میکنم تشریف بیارن. بله، به انگلیسی.
دستم بزن آقای شاید
زیاد یه سلاید شو دارم. خب بعد از چی دارید شما الان روی کامپیوتر
من جا میشینه میاد جا من
بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. با عرض سلام خدمت همه دوستان عزیزان، تشکر میکنم از تشریف فرماییتون. عید رو به همه تبریک میگم. انشاءالله که سالی همراه با سلامتی و برکت در پیش داشته باشید. از ما خواستم که یه پرزنتیشن کوچولو به انگلیسی داشته باشیم برای یوث، برای جوان‌ترها که مدار مسلط‌تر هستن به انگلیسی و بنده اطاعت کردم. بنابراین ببخشید من اگر که فاز رو عوض میکنم به انگلیسی. Alright, ladies and gentlemen and friends, welcome. Happy New Year. Happy New Persian Year. Happy Nouroz. So there's a lot of talk about that, and we're here to kind of briefly, not taking too much of your time, to tell you where that comes from, some of the little interesting things about Nouroz. First, the history, where that came from and what it means. Basically, Nouroz means a new day. Basically, a new day starting, meaning that first day of spring, starting a new year. This tradition actually started many, many years ago. I don't know if that's, no one really knows how many years ago, but probably around 3,000 years ago, when Jamshid, one of the kings of Persia, started this whole idea. Of course, it became a religious holiday for the Zoroastrian, for Zarathushtri, and still is. So, of course, that's the first day of spring in the northern hemisphere, which they call it vernal equinox, which is around March 20th. So why did they celebrate basically Nouroz, or this new beginning of spring? So the idea was that the spring brings life. It basically reflects the renewal that the earth does to itself. Everything becomes new, grows back, and brings with it warmth, and you leave the cold temperatures of winter. In a way, people thanked the Creator for giving us this opportunity to be on this earth, being alive, basically, and enjoying what we have. Surprisingly, it was surprising to myself when I was doing the research on it, that there are 15 countries that celebrate Nouroz. Some of the countries do it more traditionally and have the days, so several days, as the national holiday, and some don't do it to that extent. Of course, Iran and Afghanistan are celebrating that for quite a few days after the New Year. People in Iraq, India, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Georgia, and Armenia also celebrate. Turkey, Kosovo, Albania, and Syria. There are many groups of people who celebrate Nouroz in those countries as well. So in 2010, the United Nations General Assembly recognized the International Day of Nouroz. And I think that's probably why we've been receiving the Nouroz messages from our presidents since that time. Now, we get to how do we spell Nouroz. So, I've been talking to a lot of organizations, including the House of Iran, by the way, in Balboa Park. So we've been trying to come up with one spelling for the Nouroz, and we haven't been able to come to an agreement. And it's been spelled quite a few different ways, which I wrote them down here when I was doing my research. Now, some of the rituals, some of the rituals that people do, of course, it all starts with spring cleaning. We all know it. So we clean up and dust the shelves to start a new beginning. Growing sprouts, of course we brought one here. It's overgrowing because it's warming up. Wheat, lentil, etc. Charshan Masuri, we all know what that is, right? Charshan Masuri is the Wednesday of last year, the last Wednesday of the year that people jump over fire celebrating the end of the year. By jumping over the fire, there's a meaning to it. They always pray for getting rid of the pale color and taking the beauty and the healthy redness of the fire. People visit their relatives and they try to ask for forgiveness and putting aside their differences. So these are some of the rituals which are awesome, I think, any way you look at it. Of course, in the past, which we've done in San Diego too, praying for rain, and I think that we got our praise answered this year, thank goodness, and prosperity in the year ahead. And we hope prosperity for all of you, inshallah, in this year. Of course, it ends with Sizabirah, the 13th day of the new year, which people gather outside to go to the nature, enjoy it with the family and relatives. Now we get to the half scene, what we have here, which is one of the oldest traditions on earth that I've heard. Basically, there's 7 items, and they all start with an S, and they all have meanings that they bring to the table. Now we start with seer, or garlic. Garlic is a symbol of medicine. Sirke, which is vinegar, symbol of age and patience. Seke, which is coin, symbol of prosperity and wealth. Samanun, which is really difficult to cook, but it's an awesome thing. They call it sweet pudding, or it's a paste in English. That's a symbol of affluence. Senjet, which was another surprising thing. I was looking for the equivalent English name for that, and it is silver berry, also translated to Persian olive, which I don't know how it could be related to olives. Or they call it Russian olives, or wild olive. And that's a symbol of love. Sumac, which is pretty much the same in English too. Sumac, symbol of color of sunrise, which brings life and warmth. sheep, apples, horse, what else? Beauty and health. Of course, there are more than 7 when I think about it. It depends on what part of the world you go to. Some places have the sprouts, colored eggs, and of course the fish, the goldfish. Nourozettan Mubarak. متشکرم.
بیشتر میخواد. از اون هفته پیدا نکردید. شما 300 دلار با بیشتر ندادید. موجود خوب سخن میگه. الان ما یه ارسی اونجا آقای کام که بهتون من چند هفته میکنم. بیش. ای خدا.
چرا میشنم ببخشید
مخصوص شما
متشکرم.
خیلی عالی. خیلی ممنون. خیلی ممنون. بچه بشین نقدر جلو دست کنیم. نریم تو بچه بریم. بچه بشین. بچه قرانه.
با تشکر از جناب دکتر روزی طلب برای سلامتیشون صلوات بفرستیم اول، بعد افتخارشون هم یه دست بلند بزنیم. در آستانه رستاخیز هستی و همزمان با هنرنمایی بهار امروز به سبزه نماز باید خواند. دل و دخیل به گلها باید بست، بنفشه ها را رسول باورها باید دانست. گلبانگ اذان امروز نغمه عندلیبان عاشق است. امروز خیرالعمل را اندیشه باید دانست در صنع بی خطای صانع دانا و آفریدگار حکیم. به پاس این همه سبززار و شکوفه سرا و نارنجستان عاشق باید شد و دیباچه مهر گشود و قد قامت لبخند باید سرداد و تکبیرة الاحرام اخلاق بست. قیام به دانایی باید نمود و هر آنچه برای خویش اراده میتوان کرد برای دیگران باید خواست. آنچه را ناپسند می نماییم و خود نمیخواهیم برای احدی نباید طلب نمود. این چنین که عمل کنیم تفسیر احسن الحال می شویم که در آغاز هر سال از آستان مقلب القلوب و الابصار مسئله نمودیم. صلوات
الله صلی علی محمد و آل محمد.
دعوت میکنم از دکتر ابراهیم زاده تشریف بیارن برای ما اشعاری رو در رابطه با نوروز و سال جدید بخونن. آقای دکتر ابراهیم زاده بفرمایید. به افتخارشون صلوات.
صلی علی محمد. هر رو با هم میشه آقای میگیم. هم صلوات هم دست با هم دیگه میشه زد میشه.
شاید من حقیقتش یه شعری از مال سعدی هست که مرحوم ایرج بستامی خونده اگه دوستان گوش کرده باشن.
ایرج بستامی خیلی.
من قرار بود ما چند نفر جمع شیم با هم بیان بخونیم، فرصت نشد و خلاصه جور نشد بشه. حالا من میخوام فقط مثلا همینطور بخونم چند بیت دیگه. احتمالاً حالا خوبی اصلش نمیشه و بعدم چون آهنگ نداره ممکنه مثلا ریتم هم نداشته باشه. دیگه ببخشید پیشا پیش. برآمد باد صبح و بوی نوروز، برآمد باد صبح و بوی نوروز، به کام دوستان و وقت پیروز. مبارک بادت این سال و همه سال، مبارک بادت این سال و همه سال. همایون بادت این روز و همه روز، مبارک بادت این سال و همه سال. همایون بادت این روز و همه روز. نکویی کن که دولت بینی از بخت، نکویی کن که دولت بینی از بخت. مبر فرمان بدگوی و بدآموز، مبر فرمان بدگوی و بدآموز. چو آتش در رخت افکنده گلنار، دگر مجمر منه آتش میفروز. بهار خرم است ای گل کجایی، چو بینی بلبلان را ناله و سوز. بهار خرم است ای گل کجایی، چو بینی بلبلان را ناله و سوز. چو نرگس چشم مست از خواب برخاست، حسد بود دشمنان را دیده بر دوز. برآمد باد صبح و بوی نوروز، برآمد باد صبح و بوی نوروز. به کام دوستان و وقت پیروز. مبارک بادت این سال و همه سال، مبارک بادت این سال و همه سال. همایون بادت این روز و همه روز، همایون بادت این روز و همه روز. ببخشید.
ممنون.
اصلش خیلی بهتره.
نه آقای ابراهیم جاده عالی، دست درد نکنه عالی، دست شما درد نکنه.
با تشکر از
بچه مواظب باشیم، بچه مواظب.
تشکر میکنم از جناب دکتر ابراهیم زاده. به افتخارشون دست بزنید. خیلی قشنگ بود. دوستان گرامی، عیدتون فرخنده، دلتون شاد، لبخندتون بی پایان و نوروزتون آغاز روزهای تازه و با تراوت. به افتخار خودتون دست بدن. دعوت میکنم از خانم آتنا محمدی تشریف بیارم. ببینم هستن.
کی هست؟
آتنا محمدی. نه. خب براشون دست بزنید تا برسن به اینجا دیگه. اون های مجلس.
سلام علیکم. عید همگی مبارک. I was told I have 5 minutes. I had prepared like a 20 minutes, so I'm just going to condense everything down. So, Eid is all about new beginnings, starting fresh, and I thought one really important thing for everyone to start fresh is to put old kinayat قدیمی رو بذارن کنار، جدید شروع کنن. So to put away the old, come in with the new. And one major thing with that is anger. We all get angry at times, and I think that if we can learn how to control our anger, not get angry at one another, it's going to really help us out. One interesting thing that I learned that I thought I would share with everyone is about a lobster. So everyone knows a lobster is a mushy animal and it's inside of a hard shell. Well, the way that the lobster, when it starts to grow, the shell doesn't grow with it. The shell stays the same. So what happens is the lobster starts to feel stress and starts to feel strain and starts to get angry. And what it does in response to that stress is it goes and hides underneath a rock and it sheds its old skin and it becomes new and it gets new skin. And again, the shell gets small for it and it repeats the cycle over and over again. So in order for the lobster to grow, it has to feel stress, it has to feel strain, and it will renew itself. And it's kind of the same thing for us. Stress and anger is a way for us to grow. If we can get over our anger and get over our stress, it makes us grow. So there's a lot that I prepared, but just to condense it down a little bit, there's a bunch of reasons why we get angry, and if we can learn how to condense our anger and not be angry, it would help us out in life, it would help us out in relating with one another. What are the reasons that we get angry? One reason is what someone did, what someone else did was bad. What creates anger? What someone else did was bad. The outcome of what they did was bad. And they are to blame for what they did. So when you discover one of these situations isn't true, the suffering of anger goes away. So if we can learn how to get rid of one of these three, then we won't get angry ever again. For example, if somebody robs you, the action is bad, right? They robbed you. But if they turn around and they say, I have a sick child and I just need this $20 to pay for their medication, would you be angry with it? No. The action was bad and you would get angry, but when you realize that the reasoning behind it, you're not angry anymore. If the outcome is not bad, you'll also lose the anger. For example, our house flooded. I was angry at our upstairs neighbors because they flooded the pipes and we were displaced, we had to go to a hotel. It was something bad, it displaced me, it displaced my family, it cost me a lot of money. But the outcome of it was good because the insurance company paid for it and our house got remodeled. So am I angry at them? No, thank you, do it again, like every year. So if the outcome of something is good, then the anger goes away. So, and also, if somebody's not to blame for what they did. So if two guys walk up to you and one of them holds a knife or a gun to the other guy's head and says, if you don't rob the next person who walks by you, I'm going to kill you, and they come and they rob you, are you going to be angry at them? No, because they had no control over the situation. So if the action is not bad, if the outcome is not bad, someone else is not to blame for what they did, can't be angry. So, and one thing that we need to understand is we need to separate our thought and action. The action of what the person is doing is not what makes you angry, it's the thought process that you have about it that makes you angry. If I go like this or go like this, is that something that was bad? Is that something that's going to make you angry? No, because this is an action. Whatever your thought process was about it and whatever you thought my feelings were behind it, that's what's going to make you angry. So if somebody steals money from you and you don't know about it, you're not going to get angry because you don't know that they're stealing money from you. It's the action. But once you find out about it and you're processing those thoughts and your feelings about it, that's when you get angry. So if we can learn to separate those two things, then you realize that it's your own thought process that's making you angry at that person, not necessarily what that person did to you. And just realizing that you don't know the facts and everything is an assumption is one way to release yourself from anger. Can you predict what you're going to think of in the next 2 seconds? No. Thoughts just randomly pop up into our minds. You don't know what you're going to think of in 3 minutes. You might be thinking of Orma Sabzi right now. You might be thinking of your car, did I lock it? You don't know what you're going to be thinking of. You have no control over that. So if you have no control over what you're thinking, your thoughts turn into actions. So how can you blame somebody else for their thoughts which turn into actions? And another point is, if everyone wants to go to the gym, everyone wants to eat better, everyone wants to drive slower, they want to stop smoking, but they don't. It's your action, but you're not controlling it. You have all these thoughts about doing it, but you don't actually do it. So that just proves to you that you're not really in control of your thoughts and your actions. And if you're not in control, you can't really blame the person. So we're generating thoughts we have no control over. So, and everyone wants to live in peace and harmony. So if anything that I said tonight triggered you, focus on that, because that's exactly what's keeping you angry. And one other thing I want to say is, one quote I really like that I always think of when I think of anger is, there's actually two. Harboring your anger and resentment is like letting someone you don't like live inside of your head without paying rent. And being angry is like grasping a hot coal and trying to throw it at the other person, but in reality, you're just hurting yourself. So Eid al-Mubarak, let's make this year happy with no anger.
با تشکر از آتنا جون، به افتخارشون یه دست محکم میزنیم. بر چهره گل نسیم نوروز خوش است. بر چهره گل نسیم نوروز خوش است. بر طرف چمن روی دل افروز خوش است. از دی که گذشت هرچه گویی خوش نیست. خوش باش و مگو ز دی که امروز خوش است. دعوت میکنم از دکتر پیمان عزیز، عضو هیئت امنای مسجد تشریف بیارن. بفرمایید. افتخارشون.
خب اولا خواهر و برادر عزیز، السلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته. ثانیاً عید نوروز، سال نو بر فرد از شما عزیزان، خواهر و برادرای عزیز از صمیم قلب تبریک میگم و برای شما همیشه سعادت و سلامتی و خوشبختی میخوایم. ما میخوایم امشب با یک جمله، یک دقیقه، یک فکایی بسیار خوبیش که به یادم آمد خدمت شما عرض برسانم. خب زن و شوهری با هم دعوا کردن شب اول عروسی. شب اول عروسی آقا قهر شد و دعوا و دشنام و کار و گفت خانم اگر مرا دوست نداری چرا بله گفتی؟ گفت نه بابا اشتباه شده، ما بله برای تو نگفتم. گفت برای چی گفتی؟ گفت پشت عقبم یک خانمی صدا کرد که قواره و چیره این آقا داماد با بز میمانم. من گفتم بله. گفتم بله. بله رفت و بله نکاح. به هر حال بیشتر آقای دکتر سام فرمودن که در حدود 15 کشور
روز طلب.
بله؟
روز طلب.
روزی طلب، معذرت میخوایم. دکتر روزی طلب گفتن جنابشان که 15 کشور تجلیل میکنن. در افغانستان عزیز هم تجلیل میکنن. اما یک شعر دارم که از جامیس بسیار شیرین گفته و این بسیار صدق میکنه با مولا علی. گویند که مرتضی علی در نجف است، گویند که مرتضی علی در نجف است، در بلخ برو ببین چه بیت شرف است. جامی نعدن گو نه بیت الجبلین، خورشید یکی و نوری او برطرف است. چک کنید. خب بلخ یا ام البلاد در قدیم تقریبا از 700 سال است که جشن نوروزی را برپا میکنند. متاسفانه برادر عزیز ما جمله خوب گفتن آقای میرافتاب که باید چند تا عکس و پیکچر اینا می آوردیم. گفتیم چون ما روانی روزمندی بخیر روانی حج هستیم نمیتونیم که نداشتم فرصتی که ایران می آوردم. خب این مراسم چی است؟ اول یک روز رخصتی سما 40 روز جشن میکنه در اطراف روضه شریف. بله 40 روز خیلی تا ساعت 2-1 شب چراغان و چایی میدن مردم و غذا میدن و شیرینی میدن و شکلات میدن. روز اول یک مراسم خاصی دارن. این مراسم چطور است؟ علم بزرگی در حدود 50 فیت خیلی بزرگ در سابقا که وسایل نبود 300 نفر 200 نفر الا نقل میدادن از داخل حرم میکشیدن میآوردن اونجا و بعد از او که آورده بودن اونجا میگذاشتن اونجا. سخنرانی قاضی و والی و گورنر و اینا تمام شده بود. کلی همه درباره شاه ولایت ماها صحبت میکردن. یعنی تو نظرش نیست که امیر روز اول سال یا اول اسپرینگ خلافت حضرت علی شروع میشه. از اون نقطه نظر اینا بسیاری در این مراسم فتوحات و جنگای حضرت علی را سلام الله علیه وزیر تشریح میکنم علیه السلام. خب به هر حال من خدمتتون عرض کنم که اگر والی می اگر صدر اعظم می اگر پادشاه می در نوروز برش عید نه سلامی میگیره موزیک نه اسکر نه هیچ کس، اما با مجردی که این علم بزرگ بالا کردن و نصب شد بجایش سلامی پادشاهی برش میگیرن و 21 فیر توپ میکنن خیلی مراسمی از تمام نقاط دنیا، از ایران، از تاجیکستان، ازبکستان، ارمنستان، از خود تمام ولایات افغانستان هم در اونجا میاین اشتراک است. همچنین در یک نظرگاهش در کاتی سخی در کابل هم هست اونجا معروف شدن دارم. اما یک داستانی اونا گفتن که نمیدونم چی اندازه شیرین است یا چی اندازه صحیح است، ما براتون میگم. خب امیرعلی شیر نوایی اولش بگویم که ایره اولش باشین که ابو مسلم خراسانی از دست منافقین که نبین به حرمتی نکنن به قبر حضرت امیر شب جنازه حضرت امیر نقل دادن از نجف و بردن شهیدن و یک جای به نام خوجه خلیران در بلخ در اونجا گذاشتن. خب این داستان است که در اونجا میگن. اما امیرعلی شیر نوایی و پادشاه بود در خواب دید که امیرالمومنین میگه که مرقدمه همینجاست. با سلطان حسین با اقرا و پادشاه بود چند نفر موظف ساخت که بریم پایان شویم داخل قبر ببینیم. لوحه را یافتن به نام علی ابن ابی طالب. اما بازم میگیم که خورشید یکی و نوری او برطرف است. نوروز شد جمله جهان گشت منور، از بوی خوشش لاله و ریحان و صنوبر. بر تخت تجمل بنشست ایدر صفدر، داماد نبی شیر خدا ساقی کوثر. بر محمد و آل محمد صلوات.
یاد میگی ما تمام حالا حضرت
کف بزنید
بگید براشون به افتخار چک چک کنن
چک چک کنید
چیکار کنم؟
به افتخار میگو چک چک کنید
به افتخار دکتر پیمان به قول خودشون همون لفظ چک چکی که به کار بردن اندر دل من مهادل افروز تویی اندر دل من مهادل افروز تویی یاران هستند لیک دلسوز تویی شادند جهانیان به نوروز و به عید عید من و نوروز من امروز تویی دعوت میکنم از جناب دکتر سماوات تشریف بیارن ایشون خبره هستن توی برگزاری مسابقات به افتخارشون دست میزنیم تا تشریف بیارن جایزه‌ای که اینجا هست به افتخارشون آقای دکتر سماوات یعنی اینا همه جایزه است
من بگم چوب داریم همون جایی که
خب خسته نباشن همه بزرگواران. ما چون بچه هم استفاده میکنن از مراسم انگلیسی مسابقه رو برگزار میکنیم انشاءالله بچه هم استفاده
خوبه
So this competition will have 3 items in 3 parts. In the first part I'm gonna ask 4 questions and then kids and then youth and the senior people of the Majlis can answer the questions. And then after that we will have two competitions for the kids, and the last item is a box full of candy. Somebody with closed eyes should hit that box and then everybody can have that candies. So let's go through the questions. The first question is the easy one, but I would like to everybody, the kids, know that. So when was the first Nouroz celebration?
Halloween.
No, when was the first Nouroz celebration?
اول فروردین We can't beat that.
So what? Yeah.
همه جایدار امشب
This is one possible solution for that. So that lady, when was the first Nouroz celebration? When?
What year?
How many years? No.
1996.
So it's an easy question, but you don't. You. So this is the second. So this is the second possible, because these are for the genius people of the Majlis. So okay, now you. 1,300.
96.
Okay, you have. Okay, so here we end up. But the answer was wrong, but with the help of Mr. Nouroz, we had the answer. So what's your name? Elias. Okay, Elias. So the answer is 1,396 years ago was the first Nouroz celebration. So next question. What are the items in the Nouroz? In the Nouroz half scene, 7 scenes. So just the kids. So what are the 7 items? Okay, you could say just one of them. What's your name? Mahia. Okay, you say.
So, you? So the first three that are egg, aina, and fish, the mirror, these are wrong, even though we put them there, but these are not the necessary items that you should definitely. So you say.
Ahsan. Good job. That's enough.
And then you, now. So, okay, you said the four of them. I want her to say them in English. Okay, garlic, what else? Okay, now from back, you. Just this is one of them. 6 more. Okay, what's your name? Just 3 of them. Okay, so please go ahead. Sham. Okay, but it's not one of the necessary, but we put them there. So the 7, just listen now, the 7. You want to say them? What? Okay, you should say 7. I will write your name anyway. So what's seed and then? Okay. Come on. So the answer is apple, vinegar, coin, garlic, sumac, samanu, and sombol, I think, which is hyacinth.
Something like that.
So what's your name? Masa. Okay, so the next question. It has a special gift. According to Imam Ali, when is the true Eid? When is the true Eid according to Imam Ali? Tell me. No, when is the true Eid, real Eid, according to Imam Ali? No, I mean, okay, so you? From back you? No, back you. You two ladies. When? MashaAllah, yes. So according to Imam Ali, the day that you do not commit sin is the real Eid. And you should celebrate it with your family. Because at that day you didn't commit sin. So, okay, so what's your name? Zahra, mashallah. So the fourth question, and this has a special gift as well. So how many times the word Eid has been used in the holy books Quran? No. Just random. Okay, you. From back, you. Okay, but
What's the question?
I think you know that. You and Mr. John, you know that already. I will give you the gift anyway, but I want everybody to think more. Go ahead. How many?
25.
One? Just one? Is there anybody else who think just one time the word Eid has been used in Quran? Raise your hand if you think it's just once. What's your name? What's your name? Eid. Mahdi, mashallah. So, and then you? So I will ask your name. I don't hear your name now from here. So the answer is correct, just once. As Mr. Ibrahim Zadeh, Mr. Young mentioned, just one time the word Eid has been used in Quran. Can anybody say there? I will go through it. So now what? So just once. So which surah? Just raise your hand. Yusuf. MashaAllah. What's your name? I don't have it. So Surah Mubarakah Ma'idah. And then which verse?
Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
Don't use your mobile phone. Well, I will go through the meaning. Yeah. So what was the reason for using that word Eid in Quran? Again, Mr. Ibrahimzadeh and Mr. Shahangian, the most knowledgeable people of our majlis. So
What you do?
go ahead, you from back. If you want to answer. So why the word? I mean, how many times? I mean, it's just once. And then where? Surah Ma'idah. And then which verse? Verse 114. So what was the reason that it was used? So a couple of people asked Jesus to bring food from sky to for them. And then they insist on that. And then they insist on that. At the end, Prophet Jesus accepted to do that, and then he made dua and then said, God, he said, when Jesus asked God, oh please bring us food from sky and make that eat for us. And then God accepted that in that surah and then mentioned that I accept it, but if anybody after this miracle commits sin, I will punish you the way I have never punished anybody else on the earth. So don't think that miracles are good things for you to have them. Because when you see them, then you are you have yaqeen, you have true belief for it. So it's not good. It's better by practice learning the religion and don't seek for the miracles. Okay, so the questions, we are done with the questions. Now we will have some competition among some tests. So my brother, Mr. Hussein Zadeh, will come and help Murtaza. So the first one, I should make a couple of rules here according to your age.
Just sit down. Sit down. They give you all of it. Sit down. You will get it. You will all get it. Just sit down.
So it's a good place to. So we choose 5, and then they should throw these rockets to the basket. So just you. So just please take care of my face. Okay, just stay away. I will choose just 5 and then we have another chance. Oh my God, how many kids did you have? Okay, so just please sit. You can sit off. Sit from back.
ز کوی یار می آید نسیم باد نوروزی ز کوی یار می آید نسیم باد نوروزی از این باد در مدد خواهی چراغ دل برافروزی در پرتو الطاف ایزد منان نوروز فرخنده بر روزگار خرمتان مبارک و بهار شوق انگیز بر قامت سرد وجودتان شکوفه باران باد لبتان پرخنده قلبتان از مهر آکنده دولتتان پاینده و نوروزتان فرخنده باد. دعوت میکنم از جناب آقای دکتر حنیف محبی از سازمان کیف نماینده حزب دموکرات امریکا در سندیگو تشریف بیارن ما از بیاناتشون استفاده بفرماییم. برای سلام
بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم وأما بعد Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
MashaAllah. First and foremost, I want to make a correction. I have a pre-PhD, which does not qualify as a PhD. So I am not a doctor yet.
Close enough.
So, you know, just to let you know.
In short.
It is a pleasure being here with each and every one of you, given the time and given the fact that I rather listen to our Imam. I usually enjoy the beautiful wisdom and hikmah that he comes with and gives us. I'm going to speak for a very short amount of time, so I need your complete attention, inshallah. A quick comment in regards to, you know, the new year. I'm not an expert, I'm not going to talk about the new year, but here's what I wrote down and gathered as I was sitting down and learning from all of you. Many different nations have different celebrations of New Year, right? And also we have it. So with that being said, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless each and every one of you, your family, your community, and all of us with the best year and many beautiful years to come. So, the New Year's celebration, it is very important for us to understand what is it that we are celebrating. What is it that we're celebrating? We're celebrating Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's blessings. All the blessings that you and I have. Everything. From the food, from the family that we have, from the gathering, and everything else that you and I are happy with. Those blessings, whether it's our health or our family, we need to celebrate that. That last year, what you had that you were satisfied with needs to be celebrated. We need to celebrate our good deeds. You know, last year maybe we had some resolutions and we acquired some new good habits, and we have been doing it for a whole year. That's the completion of that. We need to celebrate that. But then also celebrate the opportunity to come, the opportunity to have a new resolution. One of the previous speakers started talking about cleaning the house, cleaning. Let us start by cleaning our hearts, our souls, our bodies from the harms of the society. Let us make sure that we do that, detoxify ourselves. And once we do that, then we need to have a resolution, a New Year resolution to help first and foremost ourselves, then to help our family, to help our community, to help the world. The resolution that you and I need to come up with that will help you and I to go and be the best of the best, to be the role models of the world, to be the followers of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who instructed us to be the role models. So this is the kind of resolution you and I need to have, inshallah, moving forward. With that being said, again, I want the best year for all of us. But then again, you know, let's make sure. I had some family time. And we celebrated. It was beautiful. And what I was disappointed at the end with my own family, this is my own family, was we didn't give good message to go out with. We had a beautiful celebration at home with our, you know, uncles and our family members. So one of the things that is important for you and I tonight when we leave is, as I celebrate the successes of this year, can I also celebrate for promising to be better than this year, the year that is coming? If we can do that, we have succeeded. So inshallah, with that, I'm going to inform you of some of the events that CARE is having and invite you to join, because again, part of the New Year resolution should be, how can I make a difference in the community, in the world? How can I make a difference in my own family, right? So in order for us to do that, we have to take actions. We have to do something. And so that's what I invite you to do. There's 3 events that I would like to leave you with. April 4th. For those of you who know, we are working with the 2nd largest school district in California. There is a board meeting on April 4th. We want all of you to come with your families, attend and be part of that board meeting to support essentially the Muslim community and their rights in schools. April 4th. If you're not on our social media, on our Facebook, just go there. You know, you can either put CARE San Diego or my name, Hanif Mohebi, and you follow up with these events. So April 4th is one.
Where at? Where is it?
At the school board district. All the details will be there. It's Normal Street in San Diego. Okay? So again, for the details, check our website, go on social media, or ask the Imam, inshallah. The second event is on April 24th. This flyer that you got is the April 24th. Now, this is in Sacramento. So we're taking, last year we took about 800 people to Sacramento, and we lobbied and advocated for laws, and we were able to pass laws that affect, one of them affected over 6 million students, Muslim and non-Muslim students, in a positive way. This is what we should be doing. So inshallah, this year we want to take more than 1,000 people to Sacramento. If you want to go with us in a bus, we go the day before, which is on Sunday. We go Sunday morning, we leave, we go there, we stay at night at the hotel. The next day we have this program, half a day, and we come back. So that's for this program. You have the flyer. This is subsidized, so you don't have to pay all the money. We pay half or more. But if you still cannot, go because of the money, let us know so we can, inshallah, help in that as well. But we want all of you to go. Inshallah, we can, if we can take one bus from this masjid, 56 people with families, you can take your families, your kids, everyone. That way it's also better for you when you're in a hotel. You're with your own family. So that's that event right here. More information in this flyer and also outside. Now, the third program is for those of you who are interested in going to Washington, D.C. On April 29th to May 2nd, I'm taking a delegation of leaders to Washington, D.C. I'm giving them private tour of Congress and so on and so forth. If you're interested, talk to me later. That's all I have to say. Also, I was introduced as a representative of the Democratic Party. I want to say that, yes, alhamdulillah, for those of you who know, just to test the local political system, I, along with another brother who's a Hafid al-Quran, okay, and another Muslim brother, we got together and we ran for the 77th Assembly District in San Diego. And alhamdulillah, we won.
All right. Good.
So yes, I'm a public official now. But I am also, I don't want all of you to forget, I'm actually representing the Council on American Islamic Relations, one of the largest Muslim advocacy, civil rights and liberty organization in America, defending your rights and liberty. So if you need help If you need free attorney, let us know so we can help you out. With that being said, I'm going to conclude, and I'm going to ask our dearest, most respected, the Imam that I love very much, to come to the stage and give us some wisdom, some knowledge, but also to conclude this program with some dua. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless each and every one of you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
خواهران و برادران بزرگوار، سلام علیکم و رحمت الله و برکاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحیم. مژده ای دل که مسیحا نفسی می آید، مژده ای دل که مسیحا نفسی می آید، شوهر خوب مگر گیر کسی می آید.
شیر از سکتن خواهده نفهمیده اصلاح کنید.
مژده ای دل که مسیحا نفسی می آید، که ز انفاس خوشش بوی کسی می آید. از غم هجر مکن ناله و فریاد، که دوش زده ام فالی و فریاد رسی می آید. صلواتی بفرمایید. والله هرچی گفتنی بود راجع به نوروز کی رفقا گفتن، هر که حرفشو زد و دیگه بالاخره چیزی هم به ما نمونده. و بنده خدا یه خربزی رو خریدن، 3 نفر رفیقا گفتن که خب حالا 3 نفر چجوری خربزه رو بخوریم؟ شب میخوابیم، صبح هر کس که خواب بهترین خواب رو دید خوابش رو بیاد به ما تعریف بکنه. هر کس بهترین خواب رو دید ما خربزه رو میدیم بهش بخور. خلاصه صبح بیدار شدن، یکی آمد حرفاشو زد، یه خواب خیلی خوبی دیده بود. بعد دومی آمد حرفشو زد، او خواب بهتری دیده بود. سومی مثل ما آخری دیدن این هیچی نمیگه. گفتن تو چرا ساکتی؟ گفت راستش شب خوابم نمیبرد. ساعتای 3 بلند شدم خربزه رو خوردم. Congratulations to all of you, my respected brothers and sisters, because of this great, natural, universal celebration, Nouroz. As brothers and sisters, Alhamdulillah, the spring is coming, and the nature is different now. Your physical body is different now. Let's change our heart. As Alhamdulillah, we have external celebration, we have external spring. Let's bring spring inside our heart with a beautiful thinking, with a better, inshallah, idea, with asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness because of our errors of the last year. Let's make a great, strong intention and start our new year with a better idea, great decision to be better person, inshallah, and perform good deeds and khair, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. The word Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim is the symbol of beginning and start. This zikr is beautiful, is recommended anytime, brothers and sisters. But this beautiful zikr, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, is much suitable during spring, right? When you see that the flowers, they are starting their new lives, the planets, subhanallah, all the plants, all the birds, all animals, and also our physical body. Let's start, let's perform, let's recite this beautiful zikr, not only by our tongue, but also by consideration, by our heart. And really, brothers and sisters, try to make a great resurrection inside you, inside yourself. You are the symbol of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you are Khalifatullah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. راستش داشتم ورق میزدم نوشته های آیت الله پدر رو، یک نوشته رو پیدا کردم، دستنویس ایشون بود درباره بهار، نوروز. بعد بهشون تلفن زدم گفتم که این نوشته رو خوندم خیلی طولانی نبود. گفتم این نوشته خود شما هست؟ فرمودم بله. واقعا خیلی حیرت زده شدم. ایشون فرمودن که اگه نوشته بودن توی نوشته شما، حالا بعضی مضامینش که توی یادم هست تو ذهنم هست من با شما شیر میکنم. نوشته بودن که نوروز رو کی نوروز کرده؟ اگر ما همه امشب تصمیم بگیریم که دیگه نوروز رو تعطیلش بکنیم، اگه تصمیم بگیریم که دیگه از سال آینده روز اول بهار رو جشن نگیریم، آیا واقعا نوروز کنسل میشه؟ نوروز کنسل نمیشه. چرا؟ به جهت اینکه اون سرمای یخبندان زمستان دیگه نیست. تصمیم شما کاری نمیکنه. چرا؟ به خاطر اینکه اون حالت فرسودگی و قمالوت یخبندان ها دیگه نیست. به جهت اینکه الان نسیم صبحگاهی بهار که میاد یک رشد و زندگانی ایجاد میکنه. این تصمیم شما ها نیست که الان صبح بلند میشی صدای بلبل‌ها و پرنده ها رو میشنوی دارن زاد و ولد میکنن، خانواده درست میکنن، تولید مثل رو در تمام طبیعت میبینی. این تصمیم شما نیست که اعتدال بهاری شده، فاصله زمین با خورشید تنظیم شده. این که دست شما نیست که شما چی وقت بدیم و چی انتخاب بکنید. نه، این کار خلقت نوروز یعنی هماهنگی با طبیعت. Nouroz means collaboration with nature, collaboration with the creation. Subhanallah. این معنای نوروزه. حالا میخوام بگم خواهر و برادر، باخته کی هست؟ کی پاک باخته هست؟ پاک باخته او کسی هست که تو نوروز هم عید ندارد. نوروز می آید و می رود، نه شاهد نوروز است، نه نوروز را می بیند، نه متوجه خلقت می شود، نه متوجه خدا می شود، نه اتصالی ایجاد می کند، نه هم بهتر می شود. همونی که بوده هست. ای وای خسارت یعنی ای والعصر ان الانسان لفی کوشش کن خواهر و برادر با این نوروز تصمیم نو بگیریم، زندگیمون رو بهتر بکنیم. Alhamdulillah, this year, brothers and sisters, in the last year we had great success in your center, alhamdulillah, and tonight was a very small symbol of your success, of your youth, mashallah, of our dear students in UCST, mashallah. But brothers and sisters, this is not enough. We need to grow more and more, inshallah. How? With friendship, making more breaks, coming together. This is your home. This is your shelter. This is your common umbrella, brothers and sisters. Come together. We all are brothers and sisters in Iman. Here, brothers and sisters, we can find stress relief. Here, brothers and sisters, we can strengthen our spirit and soul. يزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة. This Quran always encourages you towards knowledge. But what type of knowledge? A knowledge with spirituality, a knowledge with morality, a knowledge with honor. Alhamdulillah, most of you are students, most of you are graduated from different universities, brothers and sisters, and we are proud of you. All what you have, all your degrees, it is experimental knowledge, alhamdulillah. We are proud of that. But Quran, yes, Quran is the strongest supporter of experimental knowledge in the entire world, throughout the history. But always, before knowledge, before learning, Quran says, Yuzakihim, purity, strengthen your soul. Where we can strengthen our soul and spread? Here, in the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When all your hearts, all your great intentions come together, كَأَنَّهُمْ بُنْيَانٌ مَرْصُوصٌ, then the temptation of shayateen stays away from you, brothers and sisters. This is the future of your children. Your center is the place that you are working on the spirit, on the akhlaq, on the moral, on the mentality of your children, inshallah. So, our next year, brothers and sisters, here, we wish our next year, inshallah, to be a more promotion year with great development, inshallah, for our center, for our new generations, for our youth, and for our dear children. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. اللهم إنا نسألك وندعوك باسمك العظيم الأعظم استجب دعاءنا يا الله 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 يا رحمن يا رحيم خدا فرج امام زمانمون معجل بفرما مریضانمون شفای عاجل مرحمت بفرما خدا در این سال نو در این ایام نوروزی عیدی همه ما رو آمرزش گناهان گذشتمون قرار بده خدا به برکت این بهار دلهای همه ما رو به نور عشق و ایمانت مزین و منور بفرما خدا به همه ما توفیق خدمت خالصانه به دینت به مسجدت مرحمت بفرما پروردگارا اموات جمع حاضرین غریق دریای رحمت بفرما خدا جوانان عزیز ما رو از شر فتنه های آخر الزمان حفظ بفرما خدا حاجتهای جمع حاضرین مخصوصا آرزوهای جوانان عزیز ما رو برآورده به خیر بفرما رحم الله لمن یقرأ الفاتحه مع الصلوات